6 ways your handwriting may signal early brain aging. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll discover 6 subtle handwriting signs that may quietly reveal how your brain is aging, and more importantly, what you can do about them starting today. Some of these signs are so small you've probably noticed them already and brushed them off. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. Hi, my friend. Take a deep breath and relax with me for a moment. I want you to imagine the last time you wrote a grocery list, signed your name, or left a note for someone you love. Did your writing look exactly the same as it did 10 or 20 years ago? Or did something feel different? For adults over 60, handwriting isn't just ink on paper. It's a direct conversation between your brain and your hand. Changes in that conversation can sometimes appear years before memory problems or mental slowing become obvious, and that's why this matters so much. Now, I want to be very clear and reassuring. Noticing these signs does not mean something bad is happening. In fact, awareness gives you power. When you understand what your handwriting is telling you, you can support your brain, protect your independence, and stay mentally sharp longer. In this video, I'll gently guide you through 6 ways your handwriting may signal early brain aging, explained clearly, calmly, and without fear. And at the very end, I'll share one key insight most people completely miss, the one that ties everything together and can change how you see your own handwriting forever. Let's begin with the first sign. Sign 1. Shrinking handwriting. The first handwriting signal is something many people quietly notice but rarely talk about: letters slowly getting smaller over time. You may sit down to write a birthday card and realize your words look tighter, more crowded, almost as if they're trying to hide on the page. This isn't about style, it's about how your brain is coordinating movement. As we age, the brain areas responsible for planning fine motor actions, especially those connected to attention and spatial awareness, can become less efficient. When that happens, the hand often compensates by making smaller, more cautious movements. Your brain is essentially saying, "Let's be careful here." For adults over 60, gradual handwriting shrinkage can sometimes reflect early changes in processing speed or motor control. Again, this does not mean disease. It often means the brain is working harder than it used to for the same task. Here's the fascinating part. Studies show that when people consciously practice writing slightly larger letters, it activates broader neural pathways. Bigger movements require clearer planning, stronger signals, and more engagement between brain regions. If you've noticed your writing getting smaller, don't judge it, just notice it. Awareness is the first step. Try this simple reflection. When you write, do you feel rushed, tense, or overly focused on precision? That emotional state matters more than you think. In the next sign, we'll explore something even subtler: how spacing between words may reveal changes in mental flexibility that most people completely overlook. Sign 2. Irregular spacing between words. Take a moment and picture a handwritten sentence. Are the spaces between your words consistent, or do some words feel crowded while others drift apart? This second sign, uneven spacing, can quietly reflect how smoothly your brain organizes thoughts in sequence. Writing isn't just physical. Your brain must plan ideas, pace them, and release them in the right order. When spacing becomes irregular, it can suggest that the brain is hesitating, speeding up, or slowing down unpredictably. For older adults, this sometimes points to changes in executive function, the system that helps you plan, switch tasks, and stay mentally flexible. You might notice this most when you're tired or stressed. That's important. Brain aging signs often appear under pressure first, not during calm moments. Uneven spacing doesn't mean confusion. It often means your brain is working harder to keep everything aligned. Here's something empowering. Spacing improves when the mind slows down. Writing with intention, pausing between words, breathing, relaxing your shoulders can immediately change how your handwriting looks. That's because calm signals clarity to the brain. If you're watching this and quietly nodding, realizing you've seen this in your own writing, you're not alone, and you're doing exactly what helps most, paying attention. Quick pause right here. If you're still watching and this is making sense to you, type 1 in the comments below. It helps me know you're here and it tells the algorithm this message matters to people like you. Next, we'll look at something many people mistake for just shaky hands, but there's more to it than that. Sign 3. Increased tremor or shakiness. The third handwriting signal is one of the most misunderstood: increased tremor while writing. Many older adults immediately blame arthritis, cold hands, or nerves, and sometimes that's true, but the brain also plays a powerful role here. Smooth handwriting requires precise timing between the brain and muscles. When neural signals slow down or lose clarity, the hand may tremble slightly, especially during curves, loops, or signature strokes. This doesn't mean something is wrong, it means communication may be less efficient than before. What's important is when the shakiness appears. Does it show up only when you're tired, only when writing fast, or only when you're emotionally tense? Those patterns give valuable clues about brain resilience. Here's the encouraging part. Tremor often improves with rhythm. Writing slowly, listening to calm music, or even counting quietly in your head can stabilize movement. Rhythm helps the brain synchronize signals more smoothly. Many people don't realize that handwriting tremor is not just a hand issue. It's a whole body, whole brain experience. Posture, breathing, and emotional state all matter. Instead of fighting the shakiness, observe it gently. Ask yourself, does my writing improve when I slow down, when I relax my jaw, when I sit more comfortably? Those improvements tell you the brain still responds beautifully to support. Up next, we'll talk about something deeply personal, changes in your signature, and why that one detail carries more meaning than almost any other handwriting sign. Sign 4. A changing signature. Your signature is more than a name. It's a habit your brain has repeated thousands of times. That's why changes in your signature can be especially meaningful. If your signature has become simpler, less fluid, or less confident looking over the years, it may reflect shifts in automatic motor memory. As the brain ages, tasks once done effortlessly can require more conscious effort. The brain may choose efficiency over elegance. Some people notice their signature looks rushed. Others see missing loops, uneven pressure, or inconsistent size. These changes don't mean loss of identity. They mean the brain is adapting. Here's something remarkable. Automatic movements, like signing, rely on deep brain pathways. When those pathways need more support, the brain switches strategies. That's not failure, that's intelligence. Try this gentle experiment. Sign your name slowly, then sign it quickly. Notice the difference. Which feels easier? Which feels more natural? Your answers reveal how your brain is managing effort. For many older adults, practicing a slow, intentional signature can help reconnect motor memory and attention. It's not about making it perfect, it's about strengthening the signal. In the next section, we'll explore pressure, how hard or lightly you press the pen, and why that invisible detail may reflect emotional and cognitive energy levels more than you realize. Sign 5. Changes in writing pressure. Have you noticed that your handwriting is lighter than it used to be, or maybe much heavier? Changes in writing pressure can quietly mirror changes in brain energy and focus. When pressure becomes very light, it can reflect reduced motor drive or mental fatigue. When it becomes heavy, it may suggest tension, effort, or overcompensation. Neither is bad, they're signals. The brain controls pressure by balancing strength and sensitivity. As we age, that balance can shift. You might press harder to feel more control, or lighter because signals feel less clear. What's fascinating is that pressure often changes with mood. Anxiety, stress, or sadness can all influence how firmly the pen meets the page. That's why handwriting is such a powerful window into both brain and emotional health. Here's a simple awareness practice. Write one sentence while relaxed, then write the same sentence while gently smiling and breathing slowly. Many people are amazed by how pressure evens out. That tells us something important. The brain is still flexible. Pressure isn't about strength, it's about connection. When your brain feels connected and calm, pressure naturally stabilizes. Coming up next, we'll look at the final sign in this part of the video, slower writing speed, and why slowing down may actually be a hidden strength, not a weakness. Sign 6, slower writing speed. Many people worry when they notice they write more slowly than before, but let's reframe this gently. Slower writing speed can be a sign of deeper processing, not decline. As the brain ages, it often prioritizes accuracy over speed. That means more pauses, more checking, more awareness. Your brain may be choosing quality instead of rush. However, when slowness comes with frustration or mental fatigue, it can signal that the brain is using more effort for tasks once automatic. That's worth noticing, not fearing. Writing speed is closely tied to attention and working memory. If your mind drifts easily, your hand may pause. If you're focused and calm, speed often returns naturally. Here's the key insight. Forcing speed rarely helps. Supporting clarity does. When you write in a quiet space with good lighting and comfortable posture, the brain frees up energy. Many older adults discover that their writing speed improves when they stop judging themselves. Self-criticism consumes cognitive resources. Kindness restores them. We've now covered 6 handwriting signs. But before we go deeper, I want to pause and speak directly to you. If these insights are helping you understand yourself better, please type 1 in the comments if you haven't already. Your engagement truly supports this channel and helps this message reach others who need it. Next, we'll connect all these signs together and reveal why handwriting is one of the most overlooked tools for protecting brain health. How these signs work together. What matters most is not one single handwriting change, but patterns over time. Shrinking letters, uneven spacing, pressure shifts, slower speed, they often appear together because they come from the same source: how efficiently the brain communicates with the body. Think of handwriting as a symphony. When one instrument changes, you might not notice, but when several shift at once, the music feels different. These signs often show up subtly, years before noticeable cognitive changes. That's what makes handwriting so powerful. It whispers before the brain ever shouts. For adults in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, this awareness creates opportunity. When you recognize patterns early, you can support brain health through simple daily habits: movement, rest, mental engagement, and yes, intentional writing. Handwriting activates memory, coordination, language, and emotion all at once. Few activities do that. That's why doctors and neuroscientists are paying renewed attention to it. And here's something hopeful: the brain responds to use at any age. Even small changes, like journaling a few minutes a day, can strengthen neural pathways. In the next section, I'll share why how you write matters more than what you write, and why that distinction changes everything. Why awareness beats perfection. Many people ask, should I try to fix my handwriting? The answer is simpler and kinder than you might expect. Perfection is not the goal. Awareness is. When you notice changes without fear, the brain stays open and adaptable. When you judge yourself, it tightens. Handwriting is a mirror, not a test. It reflects how your brain is doing today, not who you are or what you're worth. When you write with curiosity instead of pressure, you activate learning circuits instead of stress circuits. That difference matters deeply for brain aging. Try asking gentle questions instead of making conclusions. What does my writing feel like today? What helps it feel easier? These questions strengthen self-regulation. And remember, brain aging is not linear. Some days are sharper, some days are slower. That's normal. In the part we'll follow, I'll approach the most practical takeaway so far: how to use handwriting intentionally to support your brain, without pressure, without fear, and without complicated routines. Here's the most important thing to remember so far: your handwriting is feedback, not a forecast. It shows how your brain is functioning today and what it needs. When you listen to that feedback, you regain control. You move from worry to understanding, from fear to choice. Simple habits: writing slowly, writing larger, breathing while writing, and writing consistently send powerful signals back to the brain. They say, we're safe, we're focused, we're connected. If this video is helping you see your handwriting in a new light, I'd love to hear from you. Please type 2 in the comments below to let me know you're committed to supporting your brain health. And if you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. These small actions help this message reach more people who need it. We're not finished yet. In the final part of this video, I'll share one overlooked method, the most effective way to use handwriting to support brain aging. It's simple. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. Stay with me. The brain loves familiar movements. There's something deeply comforting about familiar movements. Your brain loves them, and handwriting is one of the most familiar, deeply wired movements you've practiced across your lifetime. That's why it holds such power for brain health as we age. When you write by hand, your brain doesn't just move your fingers. It recalls shapes, predicts motion, adjusts pressure, and monitors spacing all at the same time. This creates a rich neural workout that typing simply can't replicate. For adults over 60, familiar movements act like anchors. They help stabilize attention, reduce mental noise, and create a sense of control. That's especially important during times when memory or focus feels less reliable. Here's the key insight. The brain responds best to gentle repetition, not force. Writing a short note, a sentence, or even a few words every day is far more effective than long, exhausting sessions done occasionally. Many people think brain exercises must be complicated to work, but the brain prefers consistency over complexity. Familiar actions, done mindfully, strengthen neural pathways more effectively than novelty alone. If you've ever noticed that your handwriting looks better on days when you feel calm and grounded, that's no coincidence. Emotional regulation and motor control are closely connected. In the next section, we'll explore why emotion while writing matters just as much as technique, and how small emotional shifts can dramatically change what your handwriting looks like. The emotional layer of handwriting. Handwriting carries emotion in ways most people never realize. Your mood, stress level, and sense of safety all influence how your brain sends signals to your hand. When you feel rushed or anxious, the brain shifts into survival mode. Precision drops, movements tighten, writing may feel effortful. But when you feel calm, the brain opens access to smoother, more coordinated control. That's why handwriting changes can appear suddenly during stressful periods and improve just as suddenly when life feels more stable. This is incredibly important to understand, especially for older adults who may worry that every change is permanent. Emotion doesn't just color handwriting, it shapes it. One simple practice can make a difference. Before writing, pause for one slow breath. Let your shoulders drop. Unclench your jaw. This tiny reset tells your nervous system you're safe. And when the nervous system feels safe, the brain communicates more clearly. Many viewers tell me they notice their handwriting looks steadier after just a few calm breaths. That's not imagination, that's neuroscience. In the next part, we'll talk about why judging your handwriting is one of the biggest obstacles to mental resilience and what to replace judgment with instead. Why self-judgment speeds mental fatigue. One of the most overlooked contributors to mental fatigue is self-judgment, especially phrases like, "I shouldn't be writing like this," or "something must be wrong with me." When you judge your handwriting, your brain activates stress circuits. Stress reduces fine motor control, attention, and memory. In other words, judgment creates the very changes you fear. This is not about positive thinking. It's about reducing unnecessary cognitive load. When you observe handwriting neutrally, without labeling it good or bad, you preserve mental energy. That energy can then be used for coordination, clarity, and recall. Think of your handwriting as information, not evidence. It tells you how your brain is doing today, not where it's headed forever. Older adults who maintain curiosity instead of criticism show stronger cognitive resilience over time. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible. Judgment makes it rigid. If you notice yourself reacting emotionally to your handwriting, gently shift the question. Instead of "what's wrong?" ask, "what does my brain need right now?" That one change can lower stress immediately. Next, we'll explore how small environmental adjustments, lighting, posture, and timing can dramatically improve handwriting and brain comfort without any extra effort. Supporting the brain through environment. Your brain doesn't operate in isolation. It responds constantly to your environment, and handwriting is especially sensitive to external conditions. Poor lighting forces the brain to work harder. Uncomfortable seating creates muscle tension. Background noise fragments attention. All of these factors can make handwriting appear worse than it truly is. The good news? These are some of the easiest things to adjust. Writing in natural light or with a warm lamp reduces visual strain. Sitting with feet flat on the floor improves postural stability. Using a pen that feels comfortable, neither too thin nor too heavy, improves feedback between hand and brain. Timing matters too. Many older adults write best earlier in the day, when mental energy is highest. Writing when fatigued often exaggerates tremor, slowness, or spacing issues. None of this means your brain is failing. It means it's responding honestly to conditions. By improving the environment, you reduce unnecessary stress on neural circuits. That allows your handwriting and your brain to function closer to their true potential. Next, we'll discuss something subtle but powerful: why slowing down on purpose can actually sharpen the brain over time. The power of intentional slowness. In a fast-paced world, slowing down feels unnatural, but for the aging brain, intentional slowness is not a weakness, it's a strength. When you write slowly, the brain has time to plan, adjust, and self-correct. This strengthens communication between regions responsible for movement, attention, and memory. Fast writing relies on automatic pathways. Slow writing engages conscious ones. Both matter, but slow writing is where growth happens. Think of it like walking versus sprinting. Sprinting gets you somewhere quickly. Walking builds endurance and balance. Many people are surprised to find that writing slowly actually reduces shakiness and improves spacing. That's because the brain isn't being rushed. Try this. Write one sentence at half your normal speed. Focus on the feeling of the pen touching the paper. Notice the shapes forming. This mindfulness activates areas of the brain linked to learning and resilience. Over time, intentional slowness can lead to smoother writing overall, even at normal speed, because the brain has practiced clarity. In the next section, we'll prepare for the most important part of this video, the method that brings everything together. Preparing for the key method. Up to this point, we've talked about signs, awareness, emotion, and environment. All of these set the stage for what comes next, because the most effective way to support brain health through handwriting is not about fixing problems, it's about creating the right conditions repeatedly. This method doesn't require special tools. It doesn't require perfect handwriting, and it works whether your handwriting has changed a little or a lot. What makes it powerful is consistency and intention. Many people overlook it because it feels simple, almost too simple. You might already know it. It might even seem basic.
but when applied correctly, the results truly are out of this world. In the next section, I'll share the optimal method, the one approach that research, experience, and neuroscience all agree on. Please stay with me. This is the part most people skip and regret later. Daily mindful handwriting. Here it is, the most effective method for using handwriting to support brain aging. Daily mindful handwriting. Not journaling pages, not practicing calligraphy, just 5 to 10 minutes a day of intentional, calm writing. Choose something simple, a short reflection, a favorite quote, a gratitude list. Write slowly, breathe naturally, focus on the movement, not the outcome. This practice activates multiple brain systems at once: motor control, language, memory, and emotional regulation. That combination is rare and incredibly valuable. Consistency matters more than content. The brain responds to repetition. Over time, neural pathways strengthen, coordination improves, confidence returns. This is why people who write regularly often show better mental clarity even when handwriting isn't perfect. Mindful handwriting also creates a sense of agency. It reminds the brain, I can still learn, I can still adapt. Now, in the final section, I'll leave you with one powerful takeaway: the reason staying until the end matters. Here's the final and most important insight. Your brain is listening to how you treat yourself while you write. When you write with patience, the brain learns patience. When you write with kindness, the brain relaxes. When you write with consistency, the brain adapts. Handwriting is not just a signal of brain aging, it's a tool for shaping it. You don't need to fear changes. You need to respond to them gently and consistently. If this video helped you see your handwriting and your brain in a new way, I invite you to take action now. Type 2 in the comments below to commit to supporting your brain with mindful handwriting. And please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. These small actions help this message reach others who need reassurance and clarity. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Your awareness matters, your brain matters, and it's never too late to support it, one word at a time.